Choose Me NYC, a culinary blind date where 3 single contestants create a dish in the same kitchen at the same time to tantalize and win the heart of a potential love. But here's the catch. They only get $25 and 60 minutes to make their case, and it all happens right here in this Brooklyn kitchen. I'm your host, Angela Scarfia. Now let's meet today's contestants. Contestant number 1, we have Boogie. How are you doing today?
I'm awesome.
That's good.
How about you?
I'm fantastic.
Hi, I'm Chef Boogie. I'm a native New Yorker from Brooklyn, New York. I'm currently executive chef at Berlin Currywurst in Chelsea Market. I've been in the business for about 25 years, graduate of a HBCU, and I am currently looking for love.
What are you making for us today? What are you excited about today?
Today I'm excited about making something simple but yet effective. I'm just doing shrimp and grits, New Orleans style, nothing big, nothing better.
Oh, that sounds fabulous. I'm excited. Can't wait to see what you do in the kitchen.
Absolutely.
Now, for contestant number 2, we have Oliver. Tell me, where are you from?
My name is Claude Oliver Prudent. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm a head chef at Daryl's Corner Bar and Kitchen in Boston.
Okay, Boston in the house.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you excited about being on the show today?
I'm excited for the opportunity. I'll be making a salmon Alfredo dish, so also looking for an opportunity for love and to make an amazing dish and to make as many connections as possible with fellow chefs.
Well, great. Well, if his dish is any good as his voice, I think he'll be A-okay.
Thank you very much.
Now let's meet contestant number 3. We have Chef Eric. Now tell me, where are you from and what are you making for us today?
My name is Eric. I currently reside in Jersey City, New Jersey, originally from Somerville, New Jersey. I'm a financial service professional for a private company. What I'm gonna be making today is I'm gonna make some broiled lamb chops, some zucchini, some squash, and some red onion over yellow rice.
Okay, lamb chops. That sounds a little bit over budget. You was within the $25 limit?
Yeah, I kind of got that. That's why I bought my receipt. So I was prepared for that, but I got my receipt that I'm in within the $25, so here you go.
Okay, it's confirmed. He's within budget, all set to go. Well, I can't wait to see what you do in the kitchen.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now that we met all 3 contestants, I can't wait to see what they do in the kitchen for their date. Now, let's get cooking.
I'm ready.
I'm Mica. I've been in New York for about 5 years. I'm a psychologist. That's what my PhD's in, so I do a lot of work in that area. And I'm from all over the West Coast, but Harlem is home now.
So Chef Boog, tell me what your process is for today. How are you gonna attack your meal?
I'm gonna go from the top to the bottom. So the first thing is to devein my shrimp. And once I devein my shrimp, just get them under some water, then I'm gonna seal them off, and then the process is just let the grits cook.
Okay.
Old school New Orleans grandma's kitchen, let it go.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Can't wait to see what it looks like.
Awesome.
I see a pot being filled up with water over here. So what are you preparing for right now?
Right now, I'm actually preparing for pasta, so I'm gonna get my pasta boiling. It's probably the longest part of my process, honestly, other than seasoning and marinating my salmon.
The ideal woman for me looks like someone who's heavily business focused or work oriented. I've found that in my own experience, I always tend to get myself very busy, very wrapped up in work. I am very passionate about my work, not just cooking, but serving especially. So I love helping people, I love serving people. My connection with my clients is very intimate to me, it means a lot. So when I do look for love, I always try to find someone that can match or mirror that as much as possible. So trying to find how someone works, how they give back to people, and what their work ethic is like, and what their drive is like, and their ambition is very important.
Okay, cleaning the meat.
Absolutely.
Tell me what you're seasoning your lamb chops with.
Just really light, actually. I really don't like over-seasoned meat,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna go very light with just like a little bit of adobo, a little bit of Italian dressings, and that's about it.
Okay, cool.
He already went over budget, bro. The lamb chops are 25.
Alright, lamb chops, I just pulled up with some food.
Oh, I just realized your shirt is actually a chef shirt. So I see you chopping down the pepper, what are you doing exactly?
I'm gonna julienne it, so this is gonna go on top of the grits. This gets from the shrimp flavor. I just put it on top of the grits. So we just do a slight julienne.
I like that you use the official term of the chop, the julienne chop.
Julienne chop.
Yes. Do you have past chef experience, or is this?
Yeah, I went to NYU.
Okay. And you went for
Culinary arts.
That's fantastic. Okay. Now, Chef Eric, do you have any?
No, I actually don't. No official training, but I've been kind of doing this on my own for a little while. So
What's the chop you doing right now?
I just kind of break it down so it's a rough chop. Yeah, I
A
guess
rough-
it's a rough chop, but
Break it down a
yeah,
rough
it
chop.
works a little bit. I went with the lamb chops and zucchini and squash, red onions. It was just actually time constraints. I needed to put something together that was gonna be pretty tasty in about 60 minutes. So I think it was a good selection. I think the lamb holds a lot of flavor, and the zucchini and the squash don't take that long to make. And if you complement that with some yellow rice, it usually comes out pretty good.
So can you tell me how you're seasoning your pasta water?
So a little bit of salt, some butter, and a garlic herb mix to make sure that the pasta actually has all the flavor that it needs.
Yeah, and why do you use butter over oil?
Butter actually already has all the seasonings, the cream, and the seasonings, and the salt inside of it. So instead of oil, it actually still has the fat that keeps all the pasta from sticking together.
That's fantastic. I'm gonna have to switch to a vegan butter now.
Are you a vegan?
I am vegan.
Okay.
But I am still curious about how we're deveining the shrimp. I feel like we need another tutorial from the chef on set.
Yeah. He's not the only chef, though. Yeah, go ahead.
So you derail your salmon the same way you derail your shrimp.
Okay.
You just cut from the intestine line,
Okay.
straight down the middle. So prepackaged shrimp come that way already.
Okay.
So all I'm doing is taking out the intestine line.
Okay.
So that's it.
Okay.
There's nothing more to it.
Okay. That's
Hey,
good.
Bugs. Hey, Bugs, you sure you in budget, man? You questioning me?
I
You
am.
know what I'm
This is
saying?
colossal shrimp, and I got my
$24,
receipt.
huh? Yeah, okay.
I got my receipt.
All right, I got you.
You make sure them lamb chops is within budget.
You know, I got you.
I hope so. I didn't find it difficult to cook with $25, actually. Growing up in Brooklyn and having several siblings, my mom always made wishes out of nothing. And so that wasn't difficult, but in the current climate of New York City with things being expensive, it did pan out very difficultly, but we pulled it off. You gotta have some challenges in order to get over them and to make something happen out of nothing.
You have to be very intentional about the amount of pasta you put in.
What do you mean by that?
With the seasonings that you put into your pasta water, you put in too much pasta
Yeah.
and not enough oil.
Yeah.
Will allow it
The
to
amount of
cook
pasta
together.
doesn't matter if you're coming in second. It doesn't matter how much pasta, how much salt, how much seasoning. Second is second.
You're gonna see me, brother. We're gonna see me. You're gonna see me.
Oil it, season it, butter it. Second is second.
Say less.
Excuse me one second, Bugs.
No problem.
I'm gonna show you how we make a fried salmon over here. You gotta jerk the salmon, you feel me?
Do you prefer the wet jerk seasoning over a dry seasoning?
So I prefer the wet seasoning simply because you really like allowing it to marinate
Yeah.
and penetrate straight through the skin.
Yeah.
It has everything it needs from the preservatives, the acid. You feel me?
Right.
The dry seasonings, they're dry, so it's not reacting or it's not interacting as well with the salmon as I'd like.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I like that. So what if the lady doesn't like the skin on the salmon?
I think the job of a chef is to create an experience. So my job is to make her fall in love with this dish, no matter how I prepare it. So
Okay.
that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Dating in New York City is tough. It's a tough place. I think that there is an abundance of choice, and so that's both kind of a positive and a negative because there's so many incredible people here. There's people that are really here, hustling and making their way through the city, and sometimes it's hard to find time, right, to fit in dating, or sometimes it feels like, well, you can always find something better or someone more interesting. And so I think, again, that kind of abundance of choice with how many incredible people there are here is a pro and a con. So it's definitely a hustle.
So tell me, what are you about to do right now?
I'm actually heating up the pan.
Okay.
Got some olive oil in here. I'm about to saute the squash, zucchini, and the red onion.
Okay.
And it's only gonna be on for a few minutes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna overdo it.
Okay.
And in this back, I have some water preparing for my yellow rice.
Okay.
And I'm about to turn the broiler on and get the lamb chops going.
Okay. So I know you use adobo and you're using a yellow rice. Is this like Spanish or Latin infused dish that you're creating?
Not really.
But we can go with that.
It's kind of a mix I just like. And it kind
Okay.
of just works out.
Okay.
So, I put a little Italian,
Ooh! Ooh!
That's a little bit for sure.
I can't believe the cap was this loose. I should have checked it ahead of time.
All right, so Chef Eric, I see you made a little mishap over seasoning with the
I got
Italian
one.
dressing. You know
Yeah,
you
the
have 40
cap-
minutes left.
Cap was a little loose.
Are you rechopping? Tell me what you're doing to fix
Absolutely. I'm
this.
just gonna start all over again. I
Okay?
have enough time. So
Okay. All right. Even with the 40 minutes, you have enough time. Like to see it.
Yes, I got some additional vegetables. I'm just gonna chop real quick, toss
Okay.
this real quick, and I'll be back in the game.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so the cap was a little loose.
Yeah.
Kind of didn't work out as well as I wanted it to, but it's fine.
Okay. Well, 40 minutes left, so let's see if you can make up for that.
Got some flavor.
Do you still drain the pasta?
Yes, we
Okay.
definitely save some of the liquid.
Okay.
It has a lot of flavor. It has
Right.
a lot of starches as well.
Okay.
To help the coconut sauce thicken up on the back end.
Got it.
So the coconut, everything is actually vegan except for the same. Now what I'm doing right
I
now.
was about to say, I need to know what's going on with this shrimp.
It's called winning.
I hear that. I hear that. I still want to know what you're doing.
My shrimp on the grill, let them sear themselves, and it's called winning. That's it. You don't need a recipe for winning.
I hear that. But what did you season them shrimps with?
A little sazon and some love.
Okay.
What I'm looking for in a woman is mostly consistency. If you're consistent in where you are, where you're going, and what you're doing, and your actions show it, that's basically it. I don't need nothing more, nothing less. I'll make up for the rest.
I see you are back on track with your zucchini. Did you still have enough onion left?
No, not enough. It's okay.
Oh, you don't have any more onion?
No.
Oh, dang. Do you think that's going to mess with your flavoring?
Might put it off just a little, but it's okay.
Okay.
All right, that's perfect.
All right, so I see you starting on the rice now.
Absolutely.
Any special thing you do to the rice outside of...
No, just add a little olive oil. Bring it to a quick little boil.
Okay.
Again, we only have an hour, so I can't,
Great.
do it so much, but
Okay.
What do I look for in a potential partner, boyfriend, husband? I think, someone that's really able to kind of show up, be present, someone that wants to go on lots of adventures and have fun, but also balancing that out with being able to have just quiet time together. I think having similar values and goals and drive is really important, but ultimately I think it's about the way you feel when you're in a person's presence, which is I think probably the desire of so many, right, is to find that person that you can just feel really yourself with.
coming behind you, Bugs.
Heard.
All right.
Behind y'all.
I see the grits being added in the pot. 35 minutes left, y'all. All right. Let's be light on the Italian seasoning.
Yeah, right?
His finger's firmly on the
Yeah, you are correct.
I'm behind you, brother. Heard.
So I'm adding a little Himalaya salt right now.
Okay.
Between the Italian dressing and the Himalaya salt, that's all you need.
Okay.
Man, when Eric dropped that seasoning onto that dish, I thought he was done for, but he did make it up. He started over, we had enough time, and it's veggie, so you can either saute some more or whatever, but he did bounce back. So he ended up making 2 dishes out of 1, but I didn't think he had a chance against me, not me.
So how do you save some of the liquid? You just take some from the pot afterwards?
Exactly. Well,
Okay.
I just strained it, and I'm
Right.
gonna save this bowl right here, but that's actually gonna be a key ingredient in my sauce.
Oh, okay.
So the key in this in this recipe is actually the contrast between the coconut milk
Yeah.
and the savoriness of the sauce.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it. Sorry.
Thanks.
Yep.
So now, the lamb chops are getting ready to go in.
And you're just putting them in the oven.
Broil.
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 Okay. For how long?
Probably about 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Okay. All right. So the lamb chops are in. We are halfway through time. Y'all have 30 minutes left. 30 minutes. Anybody nervous? Anybody nervous about making it?
I see some sweat.
Dating in Boston is very weird. Our city is really small, so everybody has a lot of connections. It's hard to find someone who isn't completely in the mix, so I really try to keep myself out. That's why when I heard about this opportunity, I really want to try to find a way to travel, maybe find love elsewhere. Maybe if the opportunity is right, moving to New York might be the move.
I always, whenever I'm making the coconut cream sauce, I always like to add some fresh herbs. So we're doing some rosemary. And this is just gonna, we're just leave that in there, temper it.
I didn't see herbs when we lined our food up. Where'd you get the herbs from? They magically appeared, or those are magical herbs? We had our food lined up. It wasn't on your receipt, so it magically appeared.
Actually,
Okay, I was just checking, buddy.
No worries.
Just checking. I'm checking your moral compass today. The dish looks amazing, but your compass is not.
I appreciate you adding on, keeping me on point. I'm going.
I like how you didn't waste the water. So this is technically a sustainable dish you're making.
Very much.
You're not wasting things, which is nice.
Sustainable second.
You love this second place. You love this second place.
Yeah, sustain a L. It's awesome.
What I'm looking for in a lady is strong morals, character, and, you know, honesty.
Salmon down. Skin side first.
But this is second place salmon, this is first place shrimp.
Alright,
So I just don't want it touching that, so just keep it over there.
make sure your spoon don't get melted.
Yeah, my spoon won't get melted. You don't melt second. How about that? Angela, this is what first place looks like. And when I put that sazon in there, it's a wrap.
Okay.
It's a wrap. New Orleans, baby. You want to take a trip to NOLA? I'll take you there.
So I see the grits is boiling, the Alfredo is over there sauteing. We got this rice and this zucchini on the grill. Yeah, it smells so good in here. Y'all are really doing a good job. Really doing a good job. I'm sad I can't try any of this food. But I think the date is gonna be super impressed because I'm impressed.
It's good.
Appreciate it, bro.
Place look like right now, son.
Okay, my guy.
So did you add a little jerk to your Alfredo sauce too?
I did add a little
nice.
jerk.
My dish is definitely inspired by my ancestry. Being a Haitian immigrant, I definitely got most of my technique, recipes, everything I know about the kitchen from my mother, my grandmothers. So that definitely heavily influences my entire culinary experience in general. So I always try to do Caribbean dishes, you know, using coconut milk, jerk, like I did in my dish today, are very traditional in my culture.
So what are you doing now?
So this is exactly how, when I was putting the jerk under the skin, so that when the skin cooks, it's an easy slip off and peel.
Oh, nice.
Now that our jerk is locked in there, the flavor's all up in there.
Oh, nice. So you use the skin like a foil.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Excuse me 1 second. Oh, look at that.
He's back, ladies and gentlemen. He's back.
All right, so we have 10 minutes left on the clock. 10 minutes left. So I should see some plates coming out. People should be ready to be plating their food soon.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I see you already finished. You taking a little water break.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me why your grits and your shrimp are still over there, even though they're done.
You just want to slow sear them, and the slower the better. This is actually a real New Orleans. Grandma took her time. She had several children and grandchildren to look after, so she just let it sit and let the flavors mend each other.
Okay, cool.
So I'll plate, and then it all comes to magic and come
Cool.
together. And the last thing I'm going to put on top is the actual peppers.
Okay, sounds good. it's your birthday today.
Yes. But birthdays don't win you competitions. Skills do.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to match this.
As this Alfredo is coming on this plate right now.
Match this one, my boy.
That was a really pretty plate. Is that a garnish? Okay.
One second, sorry.
Okay, garnish.
Picking a date without seeing the faces when we live in a world that's all about just looking at people's faces, I think is really fun. It's a different kind of way at getting to know someone or having a first impression of someone, and it feels kind of like a fun throwback to what dating was like in previous generations.
What are you doing with the skin?
So, like I was telling you earlier, most of the nutrients in the salmon is actually in the skin, so
Okay.
I'm gonna find a really cute way to incorporate the skin after.
That's nice.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's not only going to be tasty, it's going to be healthy as well.
Healthy and cute as fuck.
I hear that.
I like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I like that.
That is cute. Eat that.
This is what winning looks like, though.
Oh, that looks great. That looks great. It looks really great. All right, so I see people getting plated. We have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. So I need to see these lambs getting on this rice and that zucchini.
Exactly what
Okay,
it looks like.
1 plate done. That's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
How pretty.
That's nice, bro.
I see a scallion garnish getting ready for this pasta. I see the zucchini going on the plate. 1 minute left. 1 minute.
Nice comeback, E.
All right, so 30 seconds.
I ain't got nothing to rush for.
I can't. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hear that. So we are here with our lovely contestant who's going to be trying all of our dishes. This is Mica. Welcome to the show.
I'm excited.
That's good. What are
Yeah.
you most excited about?
You know, I love food, so
Okay.
we'll start there.
That's great. So what are you most excited about using the dish to pick your date?
Well, I think you get to see, you know, it's easy. We're in a generation of swiping. You look at people's pictures, you're swiping right, you're swiping left, and it gives you a very limited insight into someone.
Right.
So here's an added layer, an added dimension, something about personality, effort, you know, and maybe some skills in the kitchen, which isn't a bad thing in the long run if you're going to be dating someone. You know, if you can throw down in the kitchen, it's a good thing.
I love that. So tell me what you're looking for in a guy and how do you think that will show up in his dish?
You know, I'm looking for someone that is, you know, ready to kind of just jump in, be in a relationship, have adventures with someone that you can go out and have a good time with. You can do a lot of things together, but you can also come home and enjoy a meal together at home and just have that quiet time together, I think is something that's really important. And so, you know, I think this is like a little bit of you know, the appetizer to what those home days together might look like.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's nice. Well, let's get into it. This is contestant's number 1's dish. It's a New Orleans inspired shrimp and grits dish.
Oh, I love that. My family's from New Orleans, so I've definitely had
I love it.
stuff that looks like this.
I love it. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and give it a try.
Okay, let's do it. We got the grits, we got them, looks like jumbo prawns. Let's see. how this
They
goes.
are.
Grits are cheesy, they are good. They're cooked like the right consistency. They're not overcooked, they're not
That's good.
undercooked. That's good if you know your way around a grit. Okay. Let's get into this prawn here. Now this is the test, right? Mm-hmm. You know? It's cooked well. It's cooked well. It's not too overdone. It's not raw. You know, you don't want to eat raw seafood unless it's supposed to be eaten that way. So very good. And then this little pepper action. I don't know.
Maybe mix it all together.
Yeah, maybe. Let's try the peppers because I'm not sure here about this. This just looks like, you know, accoutrement, not necessarily side dish or something. That's good. I could do without that, but
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
But the grits and the shrimp
Okay.
on point.
Okay.
And the little, you know, paprika around the plate, you know, doing that little chef thing. Bam, bam, little Emerald Lagasse for the New Orleans. Okay. I'm with it.
Great.
I'm with it.
Okay, great. So, what do you think about the person who prepared this dish? What are you getting from this dish?
Well, I hope that they picked, you know, this New Orleans theme because New Orleans has some significance to them. Maybe they have some tie there.
Okay.
So maybe that's something that we'll be able to talk about and bond over because I love New Orleans.
Yeah.
I get down there often, and this is reminiscent of
I
that.
like that.
Yeah.
That's great.
So.
Okay.
Good job, number one.
All right, so this is contestants number 2's dish. It is a salmon with an Alfredo, but there's some jerk seasoning in there.
Okay, little jerk salmon, another seafood. We're staying with that theme. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know. Oh, that's the skin.
It is the skin.
Interesting. That's an interesting choice. It's
the skin.
Okay. We'll see how this goes here. But the salmon actually looks like it's well cooked, so. And it is. It's good.
Okay.
It's flavorful, very flavorful. Got that for. I'm gonna take another bite of the salmon.
Okay.
because I like that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the salmon's cooked well also.
Okay.
Not overdone.
Great.
Not too raw for me. Let's get into the pasta, I guess. With the little green onions on top for a little garnish and some rosemary on the side. Also really good.
Yeah.
Also really good. I'm wondering about the technique on this Alfredo.
It's actually vegan. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I couldn't tell. There's no butter in this.
No.
No cream.
It's a coconut milk.
What? Okay. Now I get the hint of coconut, but you know what? It still tastes like it's got
It's great.
cream and everything like that. I mean, now it's not vegan because the salmon's there, but
Right.
you know, very good. I like that because that's like, okay, here's a little surprise. You know? So someone that's gonna like keep you on your toes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you thought you were just having full fat dairy. It's healthy.
Yeah.
It's vegan. Great.
Well, I'll let you ask about the skin. I feel like that contestant should tell you themselves why they added it there.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I was curious about what it was at first. I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, it's the skin. Should I try it?
Go ahead.
Okay, we'll
yeah,
try it.
it's there for a reason.
Okay, it's there for a reason. It's kind of good.
Mm.
I really wasn't expecting that. It's kind of good. Okay. I don't know what he did to it, but the surprises keep coming.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
So what do you like most about this dish and the contestant?
I think I like the kind of the elements of surprise.
Okay.
And that tells me something, right? You know, you think you're doing one thing maybe, and then there's a twist or a turn, and you know, that's fun. That keeps things interesting.
Yeah.
So.
Great. All right, so we're gonna try contestant number 3 now.
Okay.
All right, so now we're on to our last and final contestant number 3. So this is a sauteed zucchini with over yellow rice and a lamb chop.
A lamb chop. Okay, I thought it was a pork chop. Even better. All right. If you know what you're doing with lamb, let's check this out here. Let's get into it. I'm excited for this lamb. All right. And the squash looks really nice too. That's very good.
Okay.
Try the yellow.
Yeah,
rice. Lamb is so nice. You know, it's a little change up. It's a little gamier. Nice. Rice is good. Rice is cooked well. It's not undercooked. You know, I think sometimes, you know, rice can be one of those things.
Yeah.
It could go either way.
Yeah.
So, but really good job on the rice. And squash is well balanced, seasoned well. Nothing's too kind of over seasoned or under seasoned. So, really, really good. I love the lamb chop.
It's good.
Very good. Very good.
So after eating this dish, what do you think this contestant would bring to you on a date?
Well, I think there's some originality here
Okay.
because lamb is not necessarily like the go-to meat for
Right.
people on a daily basis. So the fact that, you know, is like leading with the lamb, I think is really interesting. So it makes me think like someone that you know wants to be, you know, runs in his own lane, is a little original, you know, doesn't want to be basic.
Yeah.
So I like that. That's
Okay.
great. Yeah.
Great. So we are back. She has some time to deliberate.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get your final choice on which dish you chose.
Well, it was a hard decision because I loved all of them and I loved different elements of each one. But I think that I am most intrigued by number 2, the salmon dish. I really loved everything happening here, but I want to hear the rest of the story about the salmon skin. I'm very interested. I love the surprise of the sauce being vegan. So this one I think is the one is the standout for me.
Okay, great. So you selected contestant number 2. We're going to bring the other contestants out so you can meet all of them and your date.
Awesome.
All right, so we're gonna start off by bringing out contestant number 1, which dish you did not pick. So come on, Chef Boogie, come out and meet.
Oh, chef!
Nice to meet you.
I loved your jumbo shrimp, your prawns, your jumbo prawns. So thank you.
You're very
She
welcome.
loved the New Orleans inspo. It was
Yes.
also connected to her. So.
Yes, yes.
All right, so then we're gonna move on to dish number 3, the lamb chop, which you really liked, which was Chef Eric. Come on out.
Hello, Chef Eric. I did love the lamb. I loved the lamb.
All right, and the winner, number 2. Come on, Chef Oliver, come on out.
Okay. Wait, we better hug.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great.
I need to know all about it.
Come sit.
Yeah,
Come sit,
tell
come
me.
sit.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you like the dish. It's a jerk salmon with a vegan Alfredo used in coconut cream base.
The vegan Alfredo really was the surprise. I loved that surprise. Because at first I didn't taste it. I was like, this is dairy butter, all the stuff. She says vegan. I was like, oh really? Very intrigued.
Yes, ma'am.
And what's happening here? I like this. I didn't think I was gonna like it, and then I liked it.
So that's the salmon skin. I seared it, and it actually holds like a lot of the nutrients and vitamins within the salmon. So I wanted to incorporate it within a dish. So I try to roll it up real cute. You feel me? So I
Yeah.
roll it up like that, so you can grab it up and snack.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, I love that it's healthy. So that's great. I love the.
So I'm gonna cut y'all off because clearly this is gonna go happen more on the days. But this was so great. I'm so happy that you loved the dish, and I'm happy that you won and were able to win. But this is our episode for today. We're gonna let these two get to know each other a little bit more. But I'm glad that you like the dish and you like each other. And we'll see you next time on Choose Me NYC.